All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another car review. We just saw John Wick 3, the third one.
The third one.
That's I believe the title.
Parabellum.
The third one. Overall,
Extremely satisfied. Very good movie.
listen, if you've gone this far into the John Wick franchise, you're gonna get what you're gonna get.
And you're gonna get it better than I think it's been done in the past two movies.
I would disagree. I think the first one, because of it's such a surprise.
Okay, but just because it's surprise doesn't make it better. It just means your expectations were lower.
Well, I mean, maybe, but to be fair, that does play into it a little bit.
I guess, but I felt like the action stepped up in this one, especially with some of the scenes, and not to get too spoilery, but when all the dogfight scenes, extremely well done.
Yeah, I think they went, not in necessarily a criticism, they definitely went over the top.
Which I was okay with.
I think that's it. If you like the more grounded fights, you're probably going to like the first one.
There was really only one moment where I felt like obviously it was all over the top, but there was one specific scene where I was like, okay, like, you know how we're always doing the whole counting bullets thing. There was one scene with a certain character, and they fired what I felt like was way too many bullets, but I might have just missed something in detail out of one clip.
Yeah,
it was a very specific scene towards the middle.
See, that's what I'm saying is like before when like they would take time to reload, you're like, oh wow, they're like the realism aspect, and in this one it's like, aside from the times where it's played for comedy, the few times where they have to reload for the sake of comedy, which happens more than once.
Yeah, but
it's kind of like I don't know.
I don't know. I felt like they kept up pretty good with the standard they've set so far.
No, but I'm saying like the whole reloading part was not necessary if we're doing it over the top. You know what I'm saying? That's just
no. I think it's a staple of the movies, and I think it's something they should keep consistent, which they did. And not all of it was done specifically for comedy.
No, I know. I'm saying the comedy parts in this one particular, because it's a little more over the top, fit.
Yeah.
Versus the other times where it's like, oh, okay, we're reloading for like authenticity.
Yeah.
You know, that's just.
I think it worked out really well, and like I was saying right as we were leaving the theater, I think they really found the balance in this movie between funny moment and action, and sort of even combining the two. There were quite a few scenes where the whole theater was laughing, and it was hilarious. And there was just a lot of, I don't know, like I said, I felt like it hit a good pace throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, comedy was very on point. I laughed quite a few times in this movie. I laughed more here than in Detective Pikachu.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Well,
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
That's fair. I mean, kids' movies, you know, not every joke's
but
not every joke.
The comedy was effective. The comedy was effective.
Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, this is rated R.
Oh yeah,
don't take
110%. Don't take any smaller children anywhere near this movie because it's brutal.
No. I mean, no. Again, if you like the John Wick series, I'm gonna be surprised if you don't like this one.
Yeah.
Like even me, which is I guess the lower, but that might just be devil's advocate. I mean, I still enjoyed it. I enjoy it.
I thought it was.
The other ones.
If you're into action movies in general,
well, you're already seeing the John Wick.
You're already seeing the John Wick series.
It's
Even
if you aren't. I don't know. I feel like you should get on, or at least try to get on board if you haven't already. I think a lot.
There might be a little bit of issue, but
not with this specific. I mean, in general,
yeah, no,
the whole
series. like this. What's nice is like even though there is a story, it's never per se about that. So
yeah,
you can hop in on this.
You can hop in on any movie, really.
Pretty much.
They kind of explain what happens.
You don't miss a whole lot watching the other movies.
No. You just get more context, and that's all.
So yeah. Overall, go see it if you're a fan. Now, if you're not, if you don't want to see action.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much this movie. I think you already know that all the John Wick movies are pretty much action.
Very little dialogue.
Yeah. So we're all
on the up on this. You enjoy action movies, see it. It's great.
Yeah. Tyler, I think this is your first car review.
This is my first car review. You were correct.
Sad. Anyway, Dunkerton's been in them more than
You mean the one I did?
Yes, you did one.
He's at 2,
and he's at 1.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. We'll catch you guys whenever the next one is. Whenever that might be. We'll figure it out. But until then, we will see you.